Good fucking morning.
It's just one of those days when you don't wanna wake up. Everything is fucked, everybody sucks. You don't really know why, but you wanna justify ripping someone's head off. No human contact, and if you interact, your life is on contract. Your best bet is to stay away, motherfucker.
What's up, Nitro Gang? I'm walking to my car. We are going to pick up an old, original HPI Baja 5B. I never thought I'd be able to buy really any original Baja in my life, to be honest with you. Don't get your hopes up too much, because this is going to be a cheap one. It's probably going to be a whole bunch of stuff to fix on it. But listen, let me tell you, one of my first memories of seeing the original fit scale gas HPI Baja. At the time I was running like a small 18 scale Duratrax, and there was a dude with a Baja. And I gotta tell you, the original Baja, the one with the 23cc, man, that thing was slow. It was not fast. I think it was rated to do like 28 miles per hour stock with the basic canister style muffler. I'm at the Prius right now. Let me actually get in it, warm it up. It's kind of cold, and I don't have much time to be doing this today. Look at the pictures, we're gonna go over it. This is how I examine RCs before I go buy them. There's only two pictures. They're both relatively terrible quality, but I could see it's missing a body, it's missing the pipe, but there are a couple of good signs. I could see a wire going from the radio box into the motor. It looks like it is equipped with the kill switch from what I can tell. Now, for some reason, the wire is going into the top where the spark wire comes out of. I've never seen it routed like that, but that's okay. It does look like a genuine HPI Baja, because the stickers in the back, they say Baja, 5B. That's what it says. I've never seen anyone buy sticker sheets and put them on a Rovan. I just have not seen it. I got no time to continue making this video. I gotta drive and talk. Not the safest thing to do, but when you're bargain hunting an original HPI Baja, that's just the kind of thing you gotta do. So before I go, it's a long drive to Queens. I figured, you know what? I'm gonna get a Baja. Why not give myself a little bit of a party? So I'm gonna get some Chinese food right here. My favorite Chinese food place. What am I gonna order? Chicken with garlic sauce, but no water chestnuts. We're gonna replace the water chestnuts with some mushrooms, you know? Got it, baby. Time to eat, get charged, and buy myself a Baja. Cool guy hat is on. Time to take out the Chinese food, baby. Look at that. $7. All of this including a soda. In case you're wondering how much am I gonna be paying for this Baja, well, the seller was asking for 150. I told him, hey man, can we do a deal at 100? He came back at 125, and we eventually settled at 100, because I am gonna go right now to go get it. Oh yeah, chicken, broccoli, we got some green peppers, fried rice, no pork. I don't really like the pork in the fried rice. Tell me that does not look good. We got some fried rice, chicken, pepper, we got mushrooms in here. I told them to get rid of those water chestnuts. I hate water chestnuts in Chinese food, just piss me off. Got some pepper, chicken, high fiber, high protein. Now, all that matters is the Baja deal. I'm gonna eat, and then I'm gonna drive. The next time you see me, hopefully, you're gonna see the damn Baja in the scene. Like I said, the next time you're gonna see me, I'm gonna be with the Baja right here. And guys, first impressions, I would say it is highly dirty, but you know what? You read my shirt right here? Race 'em, break 'em, fix 'em, repeat. This is an Amazon shirt. You can get it for like 15 bucks, you know. Shirts really don't matter, just kind of funny. I like it, you know. You want to walk around with an RC themed t-shirt, this is the shirt for you. Anyways, I would say the previous owner did a lot of racing, a lot of breaking them. I'm not so sure about the fixing them, because there is a lot of stuff here that I'm going to have to go through. I cleaned up only a tiny amount so far. This fuel cap I cleaned, it was really pissing me off. On the side of this engine case here, I cleaned it up a little bit. There's a big surprise on this motor. But first, you know what? I'm a little bit too excited because I had a little bit too much of this energy drink over here. This is like some X-Mode energy drink. It says not to drink it from the spout. But guys, I don't listen to what, you know, boxes say. I run RCs, I drive a Prius, I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna drink from the spout right now. Energy drink, baby, let's go. Oh, Tastes delicious. This is the watermelon one. Get this on Amazon. Superiorly cheaper than any energy drink you'll buy. Drink some of this. Work on your Baja. Fix it up a little bit. Do a video, you know. Eat a burger or 5. Doesn't matter. You'll still have energy to go hit the weights. If you're thinking to yourself, well, what's the big deal? Just an old Baja. Who cares? Well, let me tell you right now. This chassis spawned a whole bunch of clones from obviously King Motors and Roven. And if it was not for the cheaper clones like King Motors and Roven, then many of the fit scale gas guys, including myself, we probably would never have gotten into the gas RC game, because Team Losi, they're way up there. And back when this was out, to run a gas RC, you had to have money. Before going over this in pretty good detail and telling you what's wrong with it, and there is a lot, why don't we do a little bit of a sidestep here and do a small history lesson. The Baja first came out in 2005, and I gotta tell you, it's not an RC I ever thought I would own, only because it was so damn expensive. I actually have it pulled up here on my computer, the original Baja. So let's see what this thing was like back when they first came out in 2005, who the competitors were, how much these sold for. It's research time. The original HPI Baja, here it is. Introduced by HPI in 2005. Two-wheel drive. Of course, it came with a 23cc engine and an FM radio. Really nothing else here to say about it. This was it. Nice body, original wheels. Boom, there you go. Let's go to the second Baja that I am aware of. It's a little bit of a later edition. This is the 2008, and it was called the 5BSS. Just a couple mods. They changed the anodizing color on it. Later on, they say in 2014, it was updated with another Fuelie 26 engine. Now, I'm pretty sure this is what they call the Baja 2.0. Since then, there have been a couple other variations, but really doesn't matter. It's the same overall Baja chassis that you see here. Let's go to Tower Hobbies. We're going to do some extreme research here, guys. I already have this pulled up. We're looking at the Wayback Machine. This is an archived website search of Tower Hobbies as you would have seen it if you looked at all the gas RCs on Tower Hobbies in 2006. So our results pulled up 3 RCs, and this actually is very, very interesting. We have the Duratrax Firehammer Fit Scale. Unfortunately, I can't click on these because they do not have any archives as backups. We're just looking at the search results. So it was $899. Two-wheel drive Duratrax. This was kind of based on the FG chassis at the time. We have the Baja 5B, almost $1,000. So this was literally maybe I think when they were first coming out. This is 2006, but you could see that they are still not in stock. We also have the Traxxas Monster Buggy. Now, for some of you that are noobs in the gas RC scene, you might not have known that Traxxas used to make a gas RC. It was called the Monster Buggy. It was a 6th scale. Price-wise, they were cheaper, $699. Pretty interesting. In 2006, these were our search results. And I came across a picture of someone with a Duratrax Firehammer. Looks a lot like me. Man, is that me? I don't know. Did I look like that back in 2006? Well, I was, let's see, where was I in 2006? I was I was probably a sophomore in college. Yep, that's probably me holding the Duratrax Firehammer right here. Okay, let's go to the next page. This is a year later, 2007, Tower Hobbies. The same search results that I did, but now we have a couple of extra results. So the Firehammer is still out. We have the Firehammer MT, which is the monster truck version. A little bit more than, obviously, you know, that older one. And the Baja 5B is still out. Still unavailable. That is weird. I guess these things were like sold out at all times. I don't know what these other 2 search results are, but these are not gas RCs. But yeah, it looks like by this time, the Traxxas Monster Buggy was dropped. Let's take a look at the HPI Racing website. I did a search for the Baja 5B right here. So we're going to return a bunch of results of the entire Baja chassis. Now, take a look at all these cars, guys. These are all based on the original Baja chassis, believe it or not. Let's go through some of them. Now, the original one is this Baja 5B, this one right here. I'm not going to click it because, you know, we already know what it's going to talk about. We don't care. Here is the Baja 5B SS. Then we have the later version with this newer, updated HPI coloring, this black and orange coloring. I like it, honestly. We have the Baja 5B Flux, which was the electric-only version. Roven makes a copy of this, actually, I think, or maybe it was King Motors. It's one of them. Then we have a whole bunch of these other ones with like these different bodies on it. Personally, I never really got into this. I just don't care about them. We have the Mustang body, very, very nice. And we have some of these 5T, they're called. So, you know, it's basically a short course body. But underneath the body, it's just a Baja chassis. Nothing wrong with that. And when you say it's just a Baja chassis, don't think I'm making fun of it. It's still a great gas RC. But guys, there it is. That's our research into the Baja. Let's now return to the one I have sitting on my table. I have my work cut out for me on this one. Guys, there are a lot of weird things going on here, but there's also a couple good things. Does that look like a straight screw to you? Well, I just removed this from the front suspension. That's why in the initial pictures, it looked like the tie rod was, off. That's because it must have had some kind of front impact. They also had to put 4 screws into the front where the front of the bulkhead mounts there. So I was missing a whole bunch of screws. Not the end of the world, because I have myself a Roven screw kit. This was like 20 bucks. It's basically every single screw that you can get from a Baja. You can get these on the Roven RC website. Pretty cheap, or eBay. That's where I bought this. Baja sitting on a table here. Let's do a front to rear examination of this thing. So we have upgraded Turtle Racing shock tower supports here. Let's check out the shocks. Pretty soft. Significantly smoother than the Roven and King Motor shocks. Check out the back shocks. Also fairly smooth. So suspension-wise, it's good. I am missing the front bumper mount here. I'm also missing the sway bar mount in the front here. It looks like this Baja has had a front disc brake set. I don't know if it was hydraulic or not. Probably was hydraulic. The wheels on this thing are known as the Forest Edition, right? Because they include some greenery when you get it. So, yeah, we got some greens over here. You know, I can make a salad with that. I checked out the servo. It is a high-tech servo. You can't really tell here, but I will put a picture on the screen. High-tech, of course, for the time, that was considered pretty great. By modern standards, it sucks. We have an external battery meter here. Our filter, let's check it out. It's probably deteriorated inside, yeah. As soon as I go like this, it's pretty much all broken. No big deal, I have spare filters. This is what happens to foam over time. Just basically the oils break it down. That's how it is. The primer bulb is completely foggy. It's hazy. We'll see whether the carb needs to be replaced or not. The motor, this is the biggest surprise. It's an actual Zenoa. So it says Zenoa. The seller did not tell me this, so that's a surprise. It does have an outer wears pre-filter. But of course, you know, when you're running an outer wears pre-filter to protect the pull start, it might be clean inside there. Look at that, flywheel's pretty clean. But the rest of it, looks like it just came out of the damn forest. The boots on the drive shafts are completely disintegrated all around. Really doesn't affect anything, you know, you could replace these if you want. I checked the diff is average, it works, you know, if I spin the tires, it does move, it's fine. What else do we have here that is obvious? Let's look inside the fuel tank. Okay, the tank is very, very clean inside. I could see the filter that pick up there, looks clean. Here is our kill switch wire. Now I notice it's routed directly where the grommet for the spark wire comes from. I've never seen it routed like this. Usually it's rounded around the back of the case there. But hey, you know, solution is a solution. I noticed the carb does not have a choke. Now I don't have any information about this, but usually the 990 carbs are the ones that do not feature a choke. I notice we have an upgraded clutch bell carrier here. This is like one of those one-piece units. Fairly nice design. I'm not sure what this little hole on top here is. It looks like somebody tried to drill through it. I don't know why you would try to drill through it, because this definitely looks like a hole that a drill would make. That's kind of weird. Let's check out the gears. I'm going to remove this. So, yeah, the gears are fine. They're not stripped. Okay, Baja moves. If I spin it, right? Moving back and forth, that's good. The gears are fine. I'm not sure what the tooth count is here without actually looking at it, but it looks like it's standard gearing to me. This looks like a metal outside gear. I could tell it's like slightly shiny there where the gears are meeting the pinion gear. So overall, you know, I would say this thing is fairly serviceable. The top of this roll cage clearly looks like it's been rolled a lot, right? So I'm going to remove this. Let's take a look inside. Yep, there's a hole in it. And guess what? Of course, there's a hole through this entire rubber grommet that goes onto the spark plug. So this thing saw some pretty serious action. We do have a nice Zenoa motor. That is nice to see. Now, in case you're wondering whether you have a real Zenoa, I noticed online after doing some research, you guys see this little ER8 over there? So all Zenoa motors have this little casting on the side of their motor case. The motor itself looks okay. I don't notice any obvious signs of leaks. I'm gonna pull the starter. Let's test out the compression. I did put some 3-in-1 oil in here before. I want you guys to know. So, okay, well, the motor is a little bit, I would say, does not recoil as well as I want it to. But this thing probably has not run in many years based on just the overall condition. There is a good amount of compression inside this thing, so that should be fine. I just got to figure out the way the kill switch is installed, get a radio paired here, then I could test out spark. Normally I would test spark right now, but it's pretty much pointless because I don't have the radio and this thing has a kill switch, so there's no way that I'm going to get the kill switch to activate without obviously putting on a, you know, a normal 3rd channel setup here, which I will do later. The top of this control arm is clearly, obviously crooked compared to this one on the right side. Now, it looks like the geometry of the wheels is unaffected. I don't know how this is going to go. Not the end of the world. I can just, you know, remove this, bend this out. It's no big deal. But it looks like this Baja, man, it really took it. It took it good, you know. Literally just like my shirt. Bash, repeat. You know, I'm not sure if a lot of fixing was going on here. For the money, I have myself a fairly cool chassis. I always wanted an original HPI Baja. And guys, we got ourselves an original HPI Baja. The only problem is, this is going to require a bunch of work. But don't worry, this is going to be on the road, you know, kicking some ass pretty soon. There's just no question about it. What are you looking at, Team Associate MGT and Terra Crusher? Don't look at this. This is out of your league. This is a 5th scale. You're just a couple 8th scale guys, you know? Alright, Nitrogang, thanks so much for watching. Please comment, please like, and, you know, subscribe if you like this kind of stuff. We have fun on this channel, you know? We get things done, we get good deals, we eat Chinese food. Man, come back for more. See you later.
I don't want to hear this once a day. Come on, let's get big. Come on.